Hello students, welcome to the maths class. In this video, I am going to explain exercise 8b of differentiation. In this exercise, you are going to study the chain rule, derivative or the derivative of a function. Second point, derivative of absolute value function. So first of all, I will explain the second point. Derivative of absolute value function means derivative of mod x. So you can see d upon dx of mod x. You have to learn, students, equals x upon mod x, where x is not equal to 0. So you have to learn this. Derivative of modulus function equals x upon mod x. X is not equal to 0. In the question it may come, so you can apply this differentiation. So this was the second point. Now first point, I am going to explain the chain rule or derivative of a function. First of all, what is this derivative of a function? I will explain. You see, suppose you are having sine 2x square plus x. So you can see here two functions are there. One sine function of 2x square plus x, and this 2x square plus x is a function of x. So two functions are there, sine function of 2x square plus x and 2x square plus x is a function of x. So that's why we say that it is a function of a function. It is sine function of function 2x square plus x. So now how can we find the derivative of such type of functions? So it is very easy, students. How can you find? Suppose that you have to find differentiation of d upon dx of sine 2x square plus x. So two methods are there. First, direct chain rule I am going to tell you. In direct chain rule, what will you do? You will take this 2x square plus x as x in mind. So you will suppose this is sine x. So if it is sine x and you know the differentiation of sine x is cos x. So you can write cos x. X means 2x square plus x. I already told you, you have to suppose in the mind 2x square plus x as x. But you will write 2x square plus x. You will not write only x. You are supposing in the mind so that it will become easy. In that case, you will take only differentiation of sin x. Sin x differentiation is cos x, cos 2x square plus x. Now multiplied by, because it was not x, its differentiation will come in multiplication, d upon dx of 2x square plus x. So it will come 2x square plus x. X square differentiation, you know, 2x. So 2 multiplied by 2x, and plus for x differentiation is 1. So it will become 4x plus 1. So 4x plus 1 multiplied by cos x square, cos into 2x square plus x. So again you see 4x plus 1 cos 2x square plus, square is not there, this is square, 4x plus 1 cos 2x square plus x. So like this you can find differentiation of function of a function. One more method is there, that also I will explain. Suppose that you are having function y equals sine, same function I am taking so that you can understand well, 2x square plus x. You have to find dy upon dx. dy upon dx equals what? Okay, first of all you will suppose this inner function as u. You can take let 2x square plus x equals u. Then y will become y will become sin u. Okay, after this you can differentiate this y with respect to u, so it will become dy upon du equals cos u. Clear? Now you can differentiate this u with respect to x, so it will become du upon dx equals 4x plus 1. Just before I differentiated this function, so with respect to x it will become 4x plus 1. Now you can write dy upon dx equals, here I am writing dy upon dx, again you see dy upon dx equals dy upon du multiplied by du upon dx. And what was dy upon du? It was cos u, and multiplied by it was 4x plus 1. Now value of u can be put, so it will give 4x plus 1 into cos, value of u was 2x square plus x. So same answer is coming. So you can apply, first one was the direct chain rule. First method which I explained, that was direct chain rule. And direct chain rule, if you don't want to apply, so you can take this u method. It is also chain rule. So like this you can do. In both the cases, the answer will be same. Now I am taking some examples to clear, to make it more clear. You can see example 2. Differentiate the following functions with respect to x. There are 7 parts. Some parts I will take, first, second, third. So first part you see. In first part, 4x cubed minus 5x square plus 1 to the whole power 4. It is given. So here you can take this is as y. Y equals 4x cubed minus 5x square plus 1 to the whole power 4. Now this inner function you can take as u. U equals 4x cubed minus 5x square plus 1. Then this y will become u to the power 4. They are giving, here you can see y equals u to the power 4. So this y you will differentiate with respect to u. So dy upon du is coming 4u cubed x to the power n, differentiation of x to the power n, and x to the power n minus 1. So 4u to the power 4 minus 1, 4u cubed. In the same way, this differentiation u equals 4x cubed minus 5x square plus 1. So du upon dx, this function you will differentiate with respect to x. So it will become 12x square minus 10x. Now dy upon dx, dy upon du, du upon dx. Just before I told you. So dy upon du is 4u cubed and du upon dx is 12x square minus 10x. Now you can put the value of u. So 4 into 4x cubed minus 5x square plus 1 to the whole power 3 into 12x square minus 10x. So this is the final differentiation. So this is the chain rule. One more direct chain rule also you can apply. Alternatively, they are giving, you can see here, dy upon dx equals 4 into 4x cube minus 5x square plus 1 to the power 3. So it means that directly they are taking x to the power d upon dx into x to the power 4. So 4x cubed. X means 4 into 4x cubed minus 5x square plus 1 to the power 3. I told you, you don't have to write x, you have to suppose in the mind. I am writing here to explain you only. To explain you, I am writing here x to the power 4. But you don't have to write, you have to suppose this is x and its power 4 is given. So 4x to the power 3. So that's why direct step they are giving 4x to the power 3. Now it was not x. So its differentiation again you will do, and that will come in multiplication. So 4 into 4x cubed minus 5x square plus 1 to the whole power 3 and 12x square minus 10x. So this is the final differentiation. One more example, second part you can see, y equals under root 1 plus x square. So 1 plus x square you can take as u, first method, and then y will become under root u. So this first function you can differentiate with respect to x, du upon dx. Here you can see du upon dx equals 2x they are giving. And this second function you can take, you can differentiate with respect to u. So dy upon du, and yesterday I told you, in last video I told you, differentiation of under root x 1 upon 2 under root x, and I told you you learn this. So it will be useful to you, because in many questions in between you will apply, so it should be in your mind directly. 1 upon 2 root u. Now you can put the value of u under root 1 plus x square. So 1 upon 2 under root 1 plus x square. Now dy upon dx can be written as dy upon du and du multiplied by du upon dx. dy upon du 1 upon 2 under root 1 plus x square multiplied by 2x. 2 will be cancelled, x upon under root 1 plus x square. Alternative method also they are giving direct chain rule. You can see dy upon dx of under root fx equals 1 upon 2 under root fx into d upon dx of fx, because this is the function of x. So here you can see dy upon dx 1 upon 2 under root 1 plus x square. Because it was not x, so its differentiation again in multiplication you are taking. So its differentiation will come 2x. So by simplifying, x upon under root 1 plus x square. Now third part also you can see. In third part y equals this. So this inner function you can take as u. So x plus under root 1 plus x square equals u. So y equals u to the power n it will become. So dy upon du, because you have to differentiate this function with respect to u. dy upon du equals n u to the power n minus 1. And this function you have to differentiate with respect to x. So u equals x plus under root 1 plus x square. So du upon dx, differentiation of x 1, differentiation of under root 1 plus x square just before you did. So 1 upon 2 under root 1 plus x square, because it was not x, under root it is not x. So 1 plus x square differentiation again you will do, and that will come in multiplication. So 1 plus 1 upon 2 under root 1 plus x square into d upon dx 1 plus x square. Final answer is coming, 2 is cancelled, 1 plus x upon under root 1 plus x square. So and if you take LCM, then it will give x upon x plus under root 1 plus x square upon under root 1 plus x square. This is the final differentiation of u. Now dy upon dx, dy upon dx, dy upon du, du multiplied by du upon dx. dy upon du you can write n u to the power n minus 1. Value of u you have to put. So what is the value of u? You can see here, value of u x plus under root 1 plus x square. So n into x plus under root 1 plus x square whole power n minus 1 multiplied by x plus under root 1 plus x square upon under root 1 plus x square. Now you can see this 1 power, it is power 1, x power 1 of x plus under root 1 plus x square, and this is power n minus 1. These power will be added because bases are same. So this will become n minus 1 plus 1 power. Its power is 1. So n minus 1 plus 1. This one cancelled. It will become x plus 1 plus under root 1 plus x square to the power n. So this is the final answer. So now example 4 you can see trigonometric functions. Tan 4x. So tan direct chain rule you can apply. Tan 4x you can take as tan x. So differentiation of tan x is sec square x. So sec square 4x, but it was not x, so differentiation of 4x again you will do, and you will take this differentiation in multiplication. So sec square 4x multiplied by d upon dx of 4x. So sec square 4x, and for 4x differentiation is 4. So 4 sec square 4x. In the same way, second part you can see d upon dx of under root sin x. Under root sin x can be written as sin x to the power 1 upon 2. Here you can suppose x to the power 1 upon 2. So x to the power 1 upon 2 differentiation is 1 upon 2 x to the power 1 upon 2 minus 1. So 1 upon 2 x to the power 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2. So 1 upon 2 sine x to the power minus 1 upon 2. Here x is omitting, so you can write x here. Sine x to the power minus 1 upon 2. But it was not x. So for sine x, again differentiation in multiplication it will come. So final answer it will be 1 upon 2 under root sine x into differentiation of sine x cos x, or you can write cos x upon 2 into under root sine x. Now third part you can see. In third part cos x cubed is given. So in third part cos x cubed, cos x, like cos x you will deal with this function. So cos x is minus sin x, differentiation of cos x. So minus sin x cubed. Now again differentiation of x cubed, d upon dx of x cubed. So 3x square its differentiation. So final answer is minus 3x square into sin x cubed. In the same way, fourth part you can see d upon dx of sin square 3x plus 5. So sin square 3x plus 5 you can take sin square x. Sin square x means sin x whole square, and sin x you can take as x. So x square differentiation is 2x. So you can see here 2 sin 3x plus 5. They are writing 2x. 2 and x was sin 3x plus 5. So 2 sin 3x plus 5. Again differentiation of sin 3x plus 5 will be done. Because it was not x, we supposed it is x. So differentiation of sin 3x plus 5, cos sin x you can take now. So cos x it will become 2 into sin 3x plus 5 cos 3x plus 5. Again differentiation of 3x plus 5 will be done. Because it was not x, we supposed it as x. So d upon dx of 3x plus 5. So its differentiation only 3 will come. So final answer is 3 multiplied by 2, 6. 3 multiplied by 2, it will come. Okay, they are applying the formula 2 sin x cos x equals sin 2x. They are applying this formula. Again I am writing 2 sin x cos x equals sin 2x. This formula they are applying. So 2 sin x cos x, here you can see 2 sin 3x plus 5 cos 3x plus 5 sin 2 into 3x plus 5. So 6x plus 10 it will become angle. And this 3 will come before the sign. So 3 sin 6x plus 10. So like this 4th, 5th, 6th part can be done. Now next I am taking example number 7. Its first part you can see. With respect to x you have to differentiate. First of all you are taking it as y, you are supposing. Now first you rationalize this function. What will the benefit of rationalizing, you see? So denominator, rationalizing factor of denominator, under root x plus 1 minus under root x minus 1 is given. So its rationalizing factor will be under root x plus 1 plus under root x minus 1. So now you can see here, by this they are multiplying under root x plus 1 plus under root x minus 1 in numerator and denominator both. So numerator will become under root x plus 1 plus under root x minus 1 whole square upon in denominator x plus 1 minus x minus 1. A plus b, a minus b identity in denominator they are applying. So 1 will be x will be cancelled by opening the bracket, then 2 will come in denominator. In numerator it is coming by expanding the identity x plus under root x square minus 1. This is the final simplification. Now its differentiation you have to find. So how can you find its differentiation? Dy upon dx, you can see dy upon dx for this x1 differentiation, and here under root x square minus 1 it is given. You can take it as under root x. So for under root x, you know the differentiation. Again and again I'm telling, 1 upon 2 under root x. So you can see plus 1 upon 2 under root x square plus 1, x square minus 1. Now it was not x, so its differentiation again x square minus 1 differentiation will come in multiplication. So 1 plus 1 upon under root 2, 1 upon 2 into under root x square minus 1 into differentiation of x square minus 1, 2x. 2 will be cancelled. This 2 cancelled. Final answer 1 plus x upon under root x square minus 1. So like this, students, questions you are going to get in exercise 8b. So after getting this video, you try to understand carefully. You will understand each and everything if you see it carefully, and then you will be able to solve all the questions of exercise 8b. If you have any doubt, then you can ask in comments. I will clear your doubts. So thank you and have a nice day.